Here are the phases as according to my Farron Phases ebook. If you've never seen that or never heard about that, let me know. But I just want to go into this right away. As you know, we just had a full moon. We're starting the month in that energy. I use the moon as a marker because this is something that we can see the changes of, and everybody understands how that affects the collective. What I tell you about the phases doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the moon phase itself, but it has to do with combination of energy of what happens with the phase of the moon and the people on the planet, collective energy. Just so you know where I'm coming from. Started the month in this full moon energy, and we move immediately into an introspective phase. This is one of the longer phases, and with what's going on right now, being introspective might take on a different shape than you're used to. You might not be journaling, you might be laying on the floor looking at the light or something. Keep that in mind because we're in such a huge shift as a collective. This will affect the way that you go about these different phases and how you approach what you do. By the 6th of this month, we land in a transition period. It's very short. For you to take advantage of it, the best thing you could do would be to do something that you haven't been doing that has to do with what you want to be doing in the future. Not forcing, but based on how you're drawn towards it. It's very introspective. It's supported by the phase previously intentionally. From the 8th until about the 13th, we're in a clearing phase. Now, this has to do with your house and your home, not necessarily your body. But if you're drawn to do certain types of meditations or yogic practices that have to do with clearing your energetic system, this is a really good idea. Not the best time for cleansing and stuff like that. Around the 14th, the 15th, the 16th, in that zone where we have dark moon and new moon, this is a very good time for paying attention to what your soul is trying to get at, right? To listen to what your soul is trying to portray to you. As far as the energy is concerned in this month, when you do try to tap in, drink a lot of extra water. I know that sounds really strange, but it's the best way that I can put this across for that specific time period because it matches up with a big upswing in the energy. If you can, in that same time frame until about the 16th, this is a very good time to have your intention intact in a way where you know how you're going to take action on it. So not writing the intention, but figuring out what your next right action is. Not necessarily taking this action, but figuring out, listening to the inside about what that is. For the following week, 17th to the 23rd or so, you'll be in a zone where everything is very inspired, very inspirational. Just notice if you're all of a sudden being drawn away from all of the actions you just set in play for yourself. Don't do that. Not now. Not with this other energy in play. Don't do that. You may not be taking action. That's okay. But don't go against what you're being called to do. In this time frame, it's better to see what's inspiring you, write it down, and don't do it, especially if it's against what you just got information on. This is common in this vibrational acceleration time frame that we're in. On the 22nd, you're in a short phase, probably 21-ish, all day 22nd and 23, where you want to do something that's drawing your intention towards you, something that is drawing things towards you. So make sure again that you're not working in the opposite way that you think. With the energy going on, it's very easy to do. So think attraction and understand that that's repelling something else. After that, into the end of the month, until the full moon, which is about the 29th, You are going to be in a very constructive period. Now, again, with this excessive amount of energy, excessive for a lot of people, some of us, we're actually enjoying it, but don't worry about that. It's difficult nonetheless. You want to be working on things that are constructive, but in a way that you're renewing strength. And is that mental strength? Is that physical strength? Is that emotional strength? This depends on you. But before the full moon, concentrate on renewing strength. And then for the end of the month, know it's going to be very prismatic, and we're moving into another very spiritual upswing. Very vibrant, amazing time to be alive. Thank you for being here. If you didn't catch my name is Fern, and let me know what questions you have, and I'll talk to you soon.